worked really hard and we're excited to show you what we've put together. So first, a bit of housekeeping. If the fire alarm goes off, the fire exit's over there or behind the curtains there. Also, please try and keep your face covering on throughout the show. That'd be fab. Now on to Matt and Mary to start off the show. Enjoy.
No. You're just introducing someone. Hi, I'm Matthew. Can you guys hear me all right with the mask?
Yeah.
Good. I'm Matthew. I'm the writer. This is Marie, the director. So this first piece is titled in the program's He's Dead, for no reason. And it's simply about 3 people sitting down and enjoying a nice meal. And that's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say it was a pleasure working on this. Hope you enjoy it. And to the actors, break a leg!
Took you long enough.
You said you didn't want to drink. Took a lot of convincing.
Well, it's done now, I suppose. Ugh.
What happens now?
Now we'll put him upstairs back in his room, and then tomorrow we find him dead of cardiac arrest. And I inherit Lopricore.
We'll inherit Leprechaun.
Is that a proposal?
Well, I am freshly widowed. Is that a yes?
Maybe.
Then maybe.
Well, I hope you picked out a nice big diamond ring for me. As standard, you know.
Let's just finish this meal. Cheers.
Which one was...
It's that one.
Are you sure?
Why wouldn't I be? I've been here the entire time.
I know, but I haven't.
Did you, fix the accounts?
Of course. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Good. It's very good.
Why?
Just wanted to be sure. I mean, both our names.
Of course, yes. Both our names.
Something wrong?
There's something in my glass.
Yes, I believe the locals call that wine.
Ha. No, I think it's a fly.
Oh, well then, it died drunk. We should all be so lucky.
It's disgusting.
Then take it out.
No, I don't want to drink it anymore.
It's just a fly, it's nothing.
Nothing?
Yes, nothing.
Well then, perhaps you wouldn't mind swapping with me. I'll get myself a fresh one. Yes, I did. Thank you. Was that one spare?
Yes.
Oh, would you like a refill?
Oh yes, I can pour myself. That's not necessary. I have my own glass here.
To our new business venture.
Yes. To that.
Are you not toasting with the new glass?
Why would I?
Because yours is almost empty.
Oh yes. Almost. There's some left.
But I've poured myself a fresh one, and I've just poured one for you as well.
Why does it matter what glass I drink out of?
I don't know, because that's how toasting works.
Since when?
I don't know, the Roman times.
Your knowledge of history is impeccable.
Oh, as is your etiquette.
Oh, so we're going to talk about etiquette now, are we?
Oh, I suppose we are.
How about rude insistence on tradition? That's not very nice.
I'm just trying to be polite.
It's not polite to force me to toast.
I don't see what the problem is.
I simply don't want to toast.
How disrespectful. What would the Romans say?
Now there aren't any Romans here, are there?
How's your food?
Surprisingly good, actually. Charles is an excellent cook. Yours?
It's a little bit spicy.
I thought so too, actually. It's this hot sauce Charles got from India. He was telling me about
Carla,
it. Yes.
he's dead. Let's not talk about him anymore.
I like to think he's still with us.
That's not funny.
It's a little bit funny.
He's my brother.
Who you killed?
Who you killed.
You poured the glass.
And you drank it with him.
That just means I was present when he died, not that I killed him.
But you're the one that called the toast to make him...
Yes. I did.
Carla,
Mitchell.
let's stop this.
Stop what?
This.
Eating?
No, trying to kill each other. Why don't we just talk instead?
Okay. Your brother was useless and so are you. I want Leprechaun for myself and you're going to give it to me.
No.
Then I'll kill you and take it. I've already proven I can. What's one more accident?
Sure, you can try and kill me. You might even succeed. Hell, you might even get away with murder twice in a row. But that won't help you.
No. You bastard! We had a deal!
Yes, the deal was to kill my brother and name me as next of kin to inherit Loprecore.
No, it wasn't. It was both our names. You said both our names.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have forgotten. Like you said, useless.
I killed for you.
Oh, to admit that it was you that killed my brother.
You tried to kill me!
And you, me.
I could go to the police. I can. I'll testify against you and I'll get witness protection.
Oh, sure. Because witness protection would be such a wonderful place to run Loprecore from, wouldn't it? Now, the way I see it, you have two options. First being you go to prison. You go to prison and maybe get a part-time job helping out in a coffee shop in your witness protection. If you're lucky. Or number two, I inherit Loprecore, and you can keep flying about as free as you always have done. So please, Do tell me more about this fantastic plan of yours to go to the police.
There's nothing I can do, is there?
No, there is not.
I have to admit, I'm impressed.
Well, I am an impressive man. By the way, what brand did you use?
Brand?
Of poison?
Oh, same as yours.
Oh, how original.
I like to think it was poetic. Killing you with your own murder weapon.
Well, I'm sure the Romans would be mighty pleased with you. Although, I was surprised you were able to get a second vial. The one I got almost cost me 10 grand.
I didn't. I just used yours.
Wait, what do you mean you used mine?
I got it from the cupboard where you told me it was, and
That's not possible.
I told you, I wanted to kill you with your own
No,
murder weapon.
as in... This is the poison. I found it in the cupboard earlier when I went to go and get the glasses. I was going to use it on you.
What? No, it isn't. This is.
Carla, that's not poison. That's my brother's hot sauce.
So this is a piece called Nightmare at the Museum. It is about there's been a storm and the dead at the museum are coming to life and they want revenge. And it is up to two intrepid museum workers to sort them out, put them back in their case and not get killed in the process. So I hope you enjoy it because they've all worked really hard on it. So there we are.
Have a good night. Hopefully the weather keeps on. The storm earlier was horrendous.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. Night, James.
No, it wasn't.
James?
Yeah.
Why were the shrunken heads on the floor? Didn't we put them in storage?
Yeah, months ago. Did you move it?
I certainly didn't. Maybe Jenny took them out for some reason?
Why would you do that? Pass it. I'll put it away. Hello, I'm Jerry. You should get on, by the way. We do need to finish the cataloguing for tomorrow.
James, I told you, don't talk to me like cataloguing until I've got at least 3 glasses of wine in me.
Have a good night.
Night.
That was up.
Yeah?
Why is this necklace of human teeth by this cabinet?
Oh, I bought it.
Oh.
I don't know.
How did it get here then?
I don't know. Anymore when I know why that case containing the Aboriginal Australian art piece is open, when I literally cleaned it and closed it like 30 seconds ago.
That is weird.
Yeah. Although not quite as weird as those 2 mannequins sitting in a hanging canoe trying to row it.
Well, their form is atrocious. What the bloody hell's going on?
Don't know. It's creeping me out. Let's get out of here.
Good idea.
God. Either those mushrooms were not what I thought they were, or Hold on a minute, I can move. This isn't normal. Let's see. Well, my hands can move for the moment, that's good. Right. I can stand. Let's see if I can... Oh no. I can walk. Somewhat. See if I can have some fun with this. Oh. What's this? There's a label. LL01. Oh God, is that what they've called me? Well, you know what, I'll find whoever's in charge and just have a word with them. I'll use their language. Oi, boss man! I would like to form a complaint. Oh. Around.
Oi!
And,
Who are you?
well, I could ask you the very same thing.
Well, according to this label, it looks suspiciously like a Christmas gift tag, stuck to my dress. Lindor woman. Needless to say, that's not actually my name, but that seems to be what happens when you're dead and stuck in a museum. As I was saying, who the hell are you?
Well, once I was the hereditary ruler of an empire that spanned Peru, Argentina, and Paraguay. And of course I was honoured by all my people.
Alright, how's that then? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. You sacrificed for your people to their gods, and they didn't want you to feel bad about it, so they said you was honoured, but you felt... and you let it happen because you're an idiot.
God! How dare you speak to royalty like that? Well, at least I don't smell like something.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you adopt in a bogus form of sacrifice.
Oh, I thought only sacrifices were idiots! So you were dumped in a bog, and I was left to die in the snow and ice. Not fair, really, is it?
Now they wander around the museum, taunting us with their laugh.
Oh, you don't know the worst of it. Yes. Oh, they lock us behind these glass cases to be gawked at. And then little small children come up and just go, yak.
Or even worse, oh, that's so cool.
Oh, it's not right, is it?
Exactly. I mean, we're still people. Well, I mean, we're not living people as such, but we're still people, and I think deserving of a certain level of respect.
The living don't know how lucky they are. I just wish we could show them.
Maybe we could.
What do you mean?
Well, it's as you said. The living, they don't know how lucky they are. What I think you mean says, they don't know how lucky they are yet.
You mean?
Exactly. Well, you could kill them. Make them see what life is like for us for a change.
After life, you mean?
Don't try and be funny. You're not very good at it.
Well, that's me told. Well, that's such a good idea. I might as well just take it for myself. You know, I am royalty after all. You don't mind, do you?
No, I mean, of course not. I mean, as long as you don't mind me ripping your arm off and shoving it up your arm.
Okay, I was joking.
No, you weren't. You're being a knob. You tried to wriggle out of it when you got called out.
What?
Sorry. Must have woken up on the wrong side of the coffin.
Well, we can't do this alone. We might as well try and find some allies.
Agreed.
No.
Fine. You go and look and see how many people are still alive in this museum. I'll see how many of the exhibits are awake and willing to join us.
Right.
That way.
This is very, very strange. None of the exhibits were in their proper place.
And that crocodile from the Australian Aboriginal art piece was just lying there on the floor. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but dancing was no spots. How's it even possible?
Clearly it isn't any more than a bear and an eagle disappearing from a sculpture is.
I mean, that totem pole from Queen Charlotte's Island is missing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3 stories tall. How is this possible? Okay, how about let's just find a phone and call Jenny. She's the supervisor. She's in charge of making decisions. This is way above our pig. What's that?
Oh my god.
I know, it's bizarre.
No, turn around, right now.
Good evening.
LL01! Oh, this is a male sacrifice victim who was found in Yuyago, Argentina! Oh my god, where was he standing? He was on display in the second floor,
Yes!
and now he's wandering around.
Yes, I know I had a name once though, didn't I? It's like dead don't matter to you, do we?
Oh my god.
You remove us from our resting place, you put us behind glass containers, give us insulting names. It's like we're objects.
This isn't happening. This isn't happening. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I think maybe you should.
Oh my god. Okay, maybe I've just passed out the party again and I've fallen into the chocolate
You
fountain.
really need to.
Please, God, if you let me live, I'll kind of stop drinking and I'll go to church every other Sunday.
Okay. You really need to. Because the look he's giving me is the same look that I got from my parents when I was 17, raided their spirit shop, and then threw up all over their antique table.
Just don't worry. I'm not here to hurt you.
See?
Oh wait, that's a complete lie. I'm here to kill you.
Come again.
What?
Well, it's time for the living to suffer what we've suffered. You treat us worse than animals, so we're going to teach you a lesson that you'll never, ever be able to forget.
Now just hold on a minute.
I'm sure if we just talk about this, we can have some sort of arrangement.
No talks, no negotiations, no arrangements, just vengeance.
Cool. Great. Fantastic. Brilliant news. Wonderful. Run. Run.
Did we just have a conversation with a dead body?
I don't think we should tell anyone about this.
Why not?
Why not? Why should we tell people we're being chased around by undead museum exhibits? Do the words secure psychiatric ward mean anything to you?
No, that's fair. They probably think we're mad.
So, they're coming back to life, and they want revenge. And if we run for the door, they'll find us and kill us. And if we stay here cowering in fear, they'll find us and kill us. Fun-fucking-tastic.
Thanks, Elsa. Very comforting.
Do you think we'll stay around here as ghosts? Or do you think we'll stay as we are? How we managed to get him to find our bodies?
You can stop literally anytime. Anytime you like.
Why do I feel like this was the worst time for us to move here and accept this job? I should be at home, sitting on my sofa with my cute dog in my lap watching crap TV. Or I should be at the pub having a nice, cold, drinkable beer. And now that's swole you people call lager. I mean, the other day I went to the pub and I asked for beer and you only gave me Budweiser. Fucking Budweiser. That's not beer, that's refrigerated rats here.
Hey, shut up! And leave Budweiser out of it.
I'm sorry. I tend to wish I wasn't nervous.
You mean when you're scared?
Yes, I've been chased around my place of work by zombified museum exhibits. I don't think fear is that much of an overreaction.
Well, I'm not. I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Really? You're even dumber than you look. Okay, let's just find a plan and celebrate weapons.
Oh, nice. No, it's not pension as such, but 401k ain't bad.
Okay. Step one.
Okay.
Come up with a plan.
Yeah.
Step two. Find weapons.
Yeah.
Step three. Do the plan.
You're a genius. How did you come up with that?
Well,
You're the next Einstein.
Well, there's no need to be sarcastic. All right. Look, there are some ceremonial spears on the second floor in the display cabinet. Take these keys. All right, you need to go find them, and hopefully they've not turned against us as well. But if they have somehow, then we're gonna need to go to the basement and find tools there. Worst case scenario, I'll just whack them to death with a bench. I'm gonna go see if I can find out like what we're up against or who we're up against.
Okay. James?
Yeah.
Doesn't this building connect with the Natural History Museum?
Yeah. Why?
Isn't there like a massive T-Rex in its entrance?
Oh, it's rough sketch. They don't have the budget for that. Now shut up and go find some weapons.
Right, and thanks. How many living people are still in the museum?
About 2.
Okay, so we get rid of them, and then move out and deal with the others.
Yes, and what other exhibits do we have on our side?
Oh, we've pulled in people from all over the museum. The shrunken heads are raring to go. The Sri Lankan medicine figurines are absolutely off their tits with excitement. And the images of wild animals are quite literally licking their lips. I don't think they've had human for dinner in a while.
Yes, I don't like the way they're looking at me.
That's alright, they know they can't hurt us because they know we're their only chance.
Yeah, even still, yes, might as well give them a rousing speech just to make sure they're all on our side.
You really were a politician, weren't you?
Well, I was about to be the hereditary ruler of a massive empire.
I'm starting to see why your people sacrificed you. There will be a speech, but I will give it. A simple farmer is much more... It's better than a stuck-up prince. Prince, that's what I said. Right. Right. Eye up, everyone. We got all the exhibits here. I mean, you all look dead. What we got going on? Some here. Oh, eye up. Who's this? Oh, hi. Oh, you stick around after this. Say hello. Oh, I may be physically decomposing with my every breath, but I'm not dead yet. Am I right? Right, now to the task. So, there was a storm, as we know, and we don't know how, but it's brought us all to life. So we have to take this opportunity. We can't let it go to waste. We have to reclaim the world from the living. Now, we can't go back to our boxes quietly. We will not sit around every day and be studied, debated over, gawked at by little kids. We're not having it, right? I mean, the living think they've got it all that, but they don't know how powerful we really are. I mean, there's quite a lot of them, I'll give you that. But we are infinite. I mean, there's like 6 of us right here. And, fellow exhibits, we will do it. So come on, let's go teach them a lesson they will never forget. No, you, off you go. Let's go.
Balls.
How bad was it? What were we up against?
Do you remember the last Christmas party where Jenny went off with that rugby team, I wound up on that bus stop in Botley Road, and you wound up in the police station with no idea how you got there?
You must realise I don't.
It was a fun night, you missed it. Yeah, that's roughly the level we're at. Essentially, every single human, animal, and figurine is coming to life and is going to rip us apart. And once they've done us, then, you know, Oxford, England, the rest of the world.
Oh.
Yes, oh, I think that puts it quite succinctly.
Yeah, it's the apocalypse, alright. I just knew I'd be involved in this somehow.
Did you at least get the weapons?
No.
No?
Look, I tripped over something and it must have alarmed me because like a ton of them just suddenly jumped out.
Jesus Christ.
What was I supposed to do? The whole point of this is that we don't die.
Absolutely typical, okay? You complain that I do not have a plan, and then when I give you a plan, you cock it up. You're not a member of the Labour Party by any chance, are you? Yes.
Shut it or shut it for you.
This is not why I became a museum curator.
This is exactly why you became a museum curator.
Alright, okay, then I guess we need a new plan then. Maybe if we knew what caused this, that might help us fight against it.
Yeah, but we have no idea, do we? I mean, frankly, I'm having a hard time believing this is even real.
Oh, I've given up on what's fake or real anymore. It's strangely relaxing. It's kind of like being Boris Johnson for an evening.
Oh my god.
You know, maybe if...
Enough. Look, I'm tired. I'm scared. I just want to go home. I don't care why they're here or how they're here. Can we just find some sort of way to lock them up and we can deal with whys and hows after?
All I'm saying is, if we knew what caused this, that might help us to stop it. And, you know, that way we can go home quickly. I mean, assuming we can still go home. Or anywhere for that matter. You know, on the bright side, if we're dead, we never have to listen to another employee performance review.
Now who's whittering?
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but this is personal now.
They're trying to kill us. It doesn't get more personal.
No, not that. God. No, they took their labels off.
The labels.
We spent weeks cataloguing all those guys. It was so much bloody work.
I'm sorry. Our evening has turned into a nightmare mix between Night at the Museum and The Walking Dead, and you're worried that they've screwed up the cataloguing.
You want to do it in no time? That's fine by me. Okay.
Oh, look who it is. Ain't that nice?
What is your problem?
Our problem! You've dug us up, you've removed us from our resting place, placed us behind these glass containers just to be gawked at by small children.
Exactly, and more importantly, stick to the script. These labels. LMO4. I had a name once. Now give me a letter and a number.
We didn't know your name. It seemed less disrespectful making one up.
You don't care about us.
Of course I can. I dug you up.
Did you have to?
I'm gonna regret that.
Just a little bit. I'm going to enjoy this.
Stay back. I'm armed.
Wait, what?
Sarcasm and overconfidence.
Get 'em!
Yeah.
Oh no.
Not to mention a right arm that won the junior world record in the shot put.
Jesus.
That's right. You stay there, and you call all the other exhibits, and no one else needs to get hurt.
No deal.
Look, I'm trying to be reasonable. How about we find you a place to live in the museum, okay? Away from prying onto the public, and a place where you don't have to terrorize anybody, because it's either that or I knock you out and padlock you back in your display case.
Do you think I'm scared of you? Do you realise how many of us there are?
Billions of dead bodies, only one brain cell between you. Yeah, that's right. You might have numbers, but we have advanced weapons and technology. It's been tens and thousands of years since you've been alive. The world's moved on. I mean, maybe besides America.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but what use of weapons gonna do? Just in case you forgot, you hadn't noticed. We're already dead!
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's gonna hurt. I mean, look what I handed to you. Imagine a knife or machine gun.
Or being locked in a room with Love Island on repeat. You think being punched was painful?
Yes, thank you, James.
You're welcome.
So, which is it gonna be? Dignified retreat or eternal life as a curiosity?
Nah, but
Look, I'm trying to be reasonable. This is the only way you two can get out of this alive. If you stay here, we'll take good care of you, I promise.
fine.
Just, if you follow me.
Oh, living first. Living first.
There you go.
It's just through here. It's amazing. I love it. It's my
Oh,
favorite.
it's a room. Oh no. Oh, it's stuck. Oh no.
Oh, God. The back of the box. That's it. I'm out. I'm done going home.
Do you not think maybe we should, make sure that's inanimate?
That's a day shift problem.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I said it's a day shift problem. Can we just go home?
Alright, well, before we do, I would just very much like to faint.
Well, that was certainly interesting.
Really was. I guess we now know one of life's big questions. There really is life after death.
Side joke.
Do you think that's happening in hell?
No, real fire and brimstone hell's a certain notion. If anything, it means Jehovah's Witnesses are right.
Well, it looks like everything seems to be sorted, hopefully.
The exhibits are exhibits again. The dead are dead again.
talking heads, teeth necklaces, or strange people not having their labels on.
Anyways, I gotta go pick up my mum from the train station.
Have a good night.
I'll see you at work tomorrow, okay?
Bye. Great, now it's time for the Budweiser. Oh. Ow.
They're not very embarrassing. So.
Yeah, sorry.
First time.
Hi, I'm Sonica,
I'm Grace.
and this is our play that we wrote and direct. It's called Times the Season.
Yeah, just to warn you, there's mentions of like murder and stuff, so if that makes you uncomfortable, I'd leave now. Yeah, thank you for
Yeah,
coming.
we hope you enjoy it.
Sorry about that. I told my secretary modern and metal music. But you know women, if it's not said 50 times, it's not being said.
No, it's okay. You know I'm a sucker for all things 70s.
Aren't we all? Well, luckily for you, this house hasn't been refurbished or cleaned up since the 70s from the look of it. I'm really sorry for all the mess. Someone's getting fired.
No, it's fine. I can like really feel the spirit of it. I love it, and the pond outside, my daughter would love that. There's just something about it. I can't quite put my finger on what.
James, listen. I know what it is. It's the first house after the divorce. No wife to drag you back to reality. No one to say money this or location that. Well, I'll be honest. The schools around here are awful and it's bloody expensive. But who cares, huh? Whatever happened to buying something because you really want to? You're a fairly young and fairly wealthy man. Yeah, you deserve to have something that really belongs to you. This house, it's made for you.
I hate to say it, but your real estate agent tricks are really starting to work on me.
Oh, they're not tricks. I'm telling you this as your friend. I'm showing you this place because I know it is perfect for you. I could show you 1,000 dumps that made me 10 times the money of this, but I'm a nice guy. Oh, come on. I don't want to see you trying like for years to get back on your feet when your dream house is just here. I'm not taking no for an answer.
Okay, but we're gonna have to move all this rubbish first.
I'll get on ASAP. Let's go draw up some paperwork.
Hi.
Oh, hi. I'm Mr. Tan's secretary. moving all this stuff.
The 70s one.
Yeah, something like that.
Nice to meet you. I can't believe Mr. Turner's making you do this job. Like, he's forced it right on you. And I would have paid someone to do it if I'd known. I can't believe he's making you work this hard.
I really don't mind.
Okay, well, if you wouldn't mind helping me unpack, I'm not really used to doing this on my own. That is, if you can dig it.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Do you want a cup of tea? I think there's a kettle in one of these boxes.
Don't worry about me. I'll just start unpacking in here. Hello?
Hi, Dad. I think you may have bad signal.
Is this the countryside for you?
Right. Well, Mum has to be at work for 9, so she was wondering if I could come over tomorrow. She can drop me off then if that's alright with you.
Yes.
Okay, cool. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
So there was mugs but no kettle, so it looks like we're going to be drinking ale.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, darling. I wasn't expecting you. Has your mum already left?
Yes. Dad, you said yesterday it was alright for me to come over today.
I think I'd remember that. It's okay. It's fine that you're here. It's just the house is a mess. I don't want you making it any worse. Come on, let's go outside. Catch. Maybe we should play something less dangerous. Okay, how's your mum?
She's okay.
And you?
I'm okay too. I like your garden. I love the pond.
It's your pond too, you know. How's school? How's Rosie or Rose?
Don't you mean Daisy?
Yeah, that's the one.
She's okay. Actually, it's funny you mentioned it because her birthday's coming up and I need some money to get her a present. Please?
Can't you ask your mother?
Oh, come on, Dad. I feel bad asking her.
But you don't feel bad asking me?
Dad!
Look, come on, your mother has a job now. Plus, rent here is expensive. I can't afford to be giving you handouts. I'm happy for you to stay here for a while while your mum gets on her feet.
I don't get why you're being so weird about this. Look, I don't want to start an argument, but you were kind of the one responsible for Mum needing to get on her feet.
Is that what she told you? She left her marriage the same way she came in. I took nothing from her.
God, I only asked for one thing!
Get inside. This. What are you doing here?
Mr. Tanner sent me to get the rest of the things. He told me he'd call. Clearly, he didn't. I'm sorry if I scared you.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Please stay. Do what you need to do. Me and my daughter Robin were about to watch a film.
We were?
Daughter, looks so young though. I guess I could pack and watch.
Look, I really don't want you moving all of that stuff. Plus, I started to get used to it. I know a bunch of people in London who would pay millions for it and call it vintage.
Mr. Tanner just get annoyed.
I'll call him and tell him I've changed my mind. You two get acquainted. I'll be right back.
we only have DVDs. Dad likes to act like it's 20 years ago.
I don't mind. God, I feel like I haven't watched a film in years.
I know what you mean. I'm always so busy with school.
What's your favourite film?
Titanic?
Never heard of it.
Wow, you really don't watch a lot of films.
You're so pretty. Your mum must be gorgeous. How old is she?
She's 32.
God, they must have had you so young. You know, I was pregnant once too, but it didn't work out.
There's still time.
I always wanted a daughter, like you. Boys are so lame. But girls will stay with you forever. This house is really beautiful. Do you know, if I were you, I wouldn't want to leave it. You don't have to leave it.
I've called the police. They'll be here any minute. Are you going to tell me who you are or what you were trying to do, or should I just leave that to them? God, do you even work for Alex? Are you just some creep who found yourself in a convenient lie? You find an emotionally vulnerable man and you think, oh, I'll take advantage of him. What were you even going to do to Robin? Kill her? Traffic her? Jesus Christ, speak!
Is that any way to speak to your wife?
James, what's going on here?
Oh, you stay away from me. Your psychotic secretary just tried to kill Robin.
I've never seen this woman in my life.
Well, then your little identity's broken. You can add identity fraud to your list of crimes.
What do you want to do with her? Should we rough her all up a little bit?
No, I've called the police. They will be here any minute.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I told you to stop rushing to this part. You should enjoy the chase a little bit. I thought you hippies were all about enjoying life a day at a time.
I love him. Why would I want to rush this?
Well, he can't move, but he can hear us. James, I know it's all confusing right now, but you'll be okay in a minute. Just open your mind's eye to the past, to our past. You'll see it so clearly in a minute.
What have you done to me? Oh, sorry, I was having a terrible daydream.
What happened?
I lived a life without you.
You don't have to worry about that. I'm here.
I never want to lose you, darling.
We'll have our time. Speaking of time, Alexandra's here. The house is a mess. Oh, the baby.
Yeah, how could I forget? How are you, my dear?
Quite well. I'm sorry the house is such a mess. James has been asleep all day.
The house always looks so amazing. You have no reason to apologize. If I owned this house, I would never leave.
Some days we don't want to.
Some days he doesn't want to.
Well, what can I say? Someone's got to bring in the money.
Victoria, you say you're well. I hope you're being honest with me.
There's no getting through you, is there? I'm actually a bit faint, but I'm sure I'll be fine after you dine.
Oh, go lie down, darling.
Yes, go rest. Let the men talk on their own.
I don't know what happened when I left that room, but all I know is that you were gone and so was the baby. Thought I was in hell. But then you came back. You had a different face. But I knew it was you. And then Alex came as well. She explained to me that you had explained to her how much you were worried about me. She took it upon herself to put a spell
tell on us.
But I made a mistake. I made her immortal and I gave you everlasting life. I thought it was only fair to bring you two back together.
I'm so sorry, I love you.
Go sit down, I'll go make you some food. You must be tired.
Are you okay?
Yes, just happy.
Well, enjoy it while you can, sweetheart. You know it doesn't last forever.
Yeah, well, you're to thanks for that. I could be in heaven right now, but you trapped us down in hell.
If you knew the things I know about this man, any afterlife with him would be hell. Your life technically hasn't ended, so if anything, I've spared you from hell.
You're always so horrible about him, but you're the only one who's done anything wrong here.
I can't tell you a thing. It'd destroy you. I know he's everything you have.
Yeah, okay. You're all bite and you're all bark and no bite. It's always been like this.
Well, if you want to know, fine. But there's a reason I've spared you all those years. I know I was a coward, and I'm sorry for that, but it takes two to tango. Let us speak us plainly. If your wife has that baby, she will die. It's a fact. Here's another fact. She's okay with it. She's happy to do her wifely duty by delivering the baby and watch you raise it all the way from heaven. But I know you're not. I can see it in your eyes.
Okay, let us speak plainly. Victoria cannot have that baby. I don't care what it is you have to do. There's like whispers around the village of you having special abilities. A witch, they say. You must do something.
Hey, I don't have to do a thing, okay? Why should I help you?
Because you love my wife. She's your only friend, and it kills you to know that if I told her to abandon you, she would do it in an instant. Plus, we're well respected in this village. One nod to me, to one of these rumours, and that's you on the stage. Look, I've seen a future without my wife, and I don't want it. And I'm not placing my bets on fate.
There is one thing I can do. I can lock her to this house. Well, she will stay the same age forever, but she won't be able to leave the house. Her body will revert back to a healthy state, so no baby. Are you okay with that?
I know that I am, but what will happen to me?
A house is just an island of bricks. Can't hold multiple souls at once. But I can give you everlasting life. You'll get to live. You'll forget Victoria for all those years, but if you really love her, you'll always get back to the house.
I need security. I need to know that I'll always come back to her. I'm not having some guy move into this house and get a free wife out of it. Pleasure doing business with you. Well, you don't look happy to see me. You don't have to tell me twice. So what were you doing while being trapped here for 200 years?
Waiting for you.
God.
Do you know, I wish you could have seen this house 70 years, 50 years ago. You brought life into it.
Like the modern ages. The 70s. I wish we could get that witch to do the blowy flower thing again and we could go back and live through it. You got to live through the 70s. I am jealous.
I was trapped in here. I didn't really live it. You got to actually experience it.
Yeah, but I don't really remember it.
If you say so. Do you like your food? Do you remember the witch? You just saw that memory, so you can't deny it.
Of course I remember her.
No.
wish I could show you all the lives we've lived. I wish I could click my fingers and you'd just see it. You'd live every minute of it. I wish I could show you the way you looked the first time you saw me. I've seen it about 1,000 times, but I never get tired of it. Maybe because it's the only affection I've had in 200 years. I wish I could click my fingers and make you feel every minute of pain and loneliness. I can't. I can't because you got to come and go. I stayed here. And I was fine with that. I thought you were like a victim of your ignorance as well. But you knew. You let me stay here because it was convenient for you. Treated me like I was just an animal in a cage. I can't forgive you for that. I hate you.
I'll see you in 30 years.
Hi everyone, I'm Taz and this is my play Leader of the Village. It's quite weird, it's inspired by my love and interest in medieval things and Gaulish things and Saxon things, so yeah, but I really like it and I hope you enjoy it and I hope you have a good laugh and yeah, so we had a nice time making it, so thank you.
Susan. Big turnout today. Not sure what's up with them though. They're all just sort of staring. Hello? We'll be about 10 minutes, alright?
What is the hold up? I want to get a move on so I can get back and read my book on the Middle Ages.
What do you mean, the Middle Ages?
My book, The Middle Ages, about women in their Middle Ages. Then I've got to get back and cook dinner for that ungrateful sod. Oh, nothing, my love.
Oh, well, I completely agree with you there, Susan. Me and this one, Harry's got a big day today.
Dad's teaching me to drive the horse and carriage.
Yeah, the Raver delivered his provisional this morning, so we're good to go.
Hi, Joan. Dad's going to teach me to ride the horse and carriage now. Wonder if I can take you to spin before the May prom.
Hurry! Stop mucking about, stop gawping at Joan, and go find Big Man Terry so we can officiate and start the selling.
Yes, Dad.
Come get your fish, you called anything you want, sir.
Oh, there he is, wait here, Tommy.
Special offer, buy one, get one free.
No! John Slyman. Oh, don't you try and hide from me, John Slyman. I'll have you in the stocks and flogged to Canterbury back for what you've done.
Susan! Why, don't you look as pretty as an evergreen? Not a day over.
Oh, cut that sweet talk and give me what I'm owed.
Owed? Me? Owing you? Why, I only owe the pleasure of our conversation.
Oh, shut it, you old mackerel.
What are you saying about my mackerel, you lazy cow?
Oh, 10 gold shillings and a batch of fresh fish is what you owe me. You nearly cut my life short after the food
it, yo?
How dare you, madam? My fish are caught fresh from the sweet rivers of Arabia before they end up in your dusty whale's belly.
The money, now.
I ain't got it all right. Give me till Friday.
I want it tomorrow, or I'm reporting you to Big Man Terry.
You're not right, you know. I could have you accused of witchcraft. Yeah, I've seen the weird things you put in old Tommy's tea.
Oh, the only thing I'm putting in his tea is an extra shot of whiskey, so I don't have to listen to his snoring all night.
Huh?
Oh, nothing, my love.
Look, you know what? You got a lot of nerve.
seriously?
Don't you fucking
Oi! This big man Terry. He's dead.
John.
He probably ate your fish.
You know, control your woman. Control your woman. I'm not listening to you no more.
Got to figure out what to do.
He can't be dead. He was lively as ever when I saw him this morning. He had a spring in his step, aside from both his wooden legs, fever, and sickly pale complexion.
Too right. And when he told me he was feeling under the weather, I told him to go eat the mushrooms that are under that tree over there to help his immune system.
You are aware that says highly poisonous, aren't you?
Well, how was I supposed to know? I can't read. Anyway, how do you know?
Well, because I'm the village botanist.
What do bottles got to do with poison mushrooms?
This is Owen, Dad. He's the wise man of the town.
He almost know Big Man Terry was dead.
Actually, it's Oliver. Despite me living here for all of my life, none of you seem to have learned my name. But yes, unfortunately, it's true. The leader of our small world has died.
What do we do now before Big Man Terry? Every other leader at least had a son to pass the Big Man title to. Terry didn't even have a wife.
Take a look round the brothels. I'm sure you'll find a lonely woman with an hair tied to a rip there.
Well,
nice.
Without a direct blood relative to take on the leadership role, I suggest we hold a village election in the town hall, where each of us, if you so please, can put yourself forward to be the next leader.
Yeah, Oscar.
Oliver.
There's no need to go bossing everyone about, all right? Let's just stay calm, eh? Right, I've got an idea. Everyone to the village hall, where each individual, as they wish, can put themselves forward to be the next leader.
I like that.
Because I am smart.
Don't talk to your mother like that.
I want to win. Do you want to be a rich woman or not?
Maybe if you lost some weight, you might.
Oh, you've done a lovely job. Come on, mother, put your lazy self in gear.
The sheep have socks, John, and the pillows too. We mustn't forget the pillows.
Sorry about her. The old thing's a bit cuckoo. She keeps running away. I've got to keep my eyes on her at all times.
Welcome, Mrs. Simon. I hope you're well.
No, don't even bother Orlando. She's done for. Yep, she's so loony. She's done thinking of other people outside our village.
But the people, John, in the village, they're all around.
Oh, mother, how many times? We are the only people in the world.
That's right, you.
Try telling that to me, old lump of manure. Keeps me up all night with his theories and hypotheses about the world around us. Nothing my sugar plum.
Welcome, all villagers. We are accompanied here with the witness of the rest of our village to discuss our choice for the next leader, the next big man. I encourage you all to really think about the weight of the position you're putting yourself forward for.
Right. Listen, Ozzy.
Oliver.
That's what I said, Octavio. Now, listen, okay? You said it was a test of strength. Well, that should be easy. I am the strongest man in the village. I should be the next big man. I'm strongest, followed by my son.
Hear that, Joan? Second strongest in the village.
No. I think there's been a bit of a miscommunication. I'm saying this role requires a lot of responsibility.
Well, easy for me. I look after my mum full time. I'm quiet. I'm trying to listen.
Joan, won't you put yourself forward? You run the village's milk industry single-handedly.
I don't know.
Go for it, love. About time we had a woman in charge.
I don't. It's just I'm not.
I think you're perfect for it.
Just saying that.
Honest, I'm not. When I look look at you, I think Joan is a big man.
Oh, thanks, Harry. You're so sweet. It's just that I don't know if I'm ready. I'm still so young, and I want to do so much, but then again, maybe I could be right for a job.
Joan.
You are fantastic at leading cows. But let's be realistic here. You're not right for the big man role. You should stick to what you're good at, which is selling milk and picking fruit.
Joan is so much more than just a milkwoman, Dad.
Oh, Harry.
She'd be a great mother too.
True.
There it is.
Right, I think we're getting a bit sidetracked here, just as Big Man Terry proved to be distracted from his role. Instead of investing in our small businesses and helping out, he left you all with no chance to prosper. He wouldn't even let the village market open until midday in case he was still asleep.
He's right. Most people thought I sold cheese because my milk was left so long.
I really think that despite Big Man Terry's achievements, he had his shortcomings, and we should be electing a leader who has the village's best interest at heart.
Easy. Me. I'm the village farmer, a mother, a natural caregiver. Do you know, not a home-cooked meal gets made in this village without a little bit of love from Sue as an ingredient.
Were you not just saying you intoxicate your husband's food to avoid the sound of his voice at night? Everyone, as your village's only newspaper distributor, teacher, botanist, and barista, I would like to put myself forward. I feel I'd really benefit you all.
I've just about enough of this. Yeah, Ostrich.
Oliver.
Look, you bunch of ninnies. We all know that omelette here isn't good enough for the job. Okay, I am. Harold and Harry, or should I say Tweedledum and Tweedledummer, between the two of you, there aren't enough brains to run the village chicken. Joan, a pretty face, I'll give you that. But you've got to learn to start standing up for yourself. So, you're a blood-sucking dementor who's going to suck the life out of your own husband, let alone the whole village. Am I right, Tommy? Wise words as always, Tommy. Look, I'm your man for the job, okay? A successful business owner. I know the town of the gills of a haddock. And all of this, whoa, looking after my poor old mother. Now, mes amis, what do you say?
John?
What?
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Your mum!
No,
Oh
let's
God!
call it
All
this
right, we need to
one.
find out. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
come on.
We go past.
No.
Okay, I'll go left. You go right. Okay.
It's your... No, I'm sorry, Octavio, but this is... She is a witch. You are a witch. No, just because witches together, isn't you? Yeah, isn't it?
I can't believe I have to shoot something.
Oh, you better watch yourself, Zoe. Oh, you better watch yourself, Zoe. What is he doing? He's got to look for my mother. Hurry up. Get away.
John, she's over there.
What are you doing down there, mother?
I was telling them about what's it Edith Morley. It's like people walk in and they don't come out.
I'm watching you. Take my mother away from me.
Are you feeling okay, Mr. Slime?
We were just about to decide who's the next big man.
I saw something. There was three portal keys, and an olive was a king.
What is she on about?
I don't know.
I get it. You do? Olive was the king. Oliver should be our next leader. Go on, mate. It's your time to shine.
Yeah, go on, mate. He does make a mean frappuccino.
Well, it would be my honour.
Oh, come on, lovelies. I'll make us all a nice meal to celebrate.
Yeah, I'll lend you a hand, Susan. I've got a fresh batch of fish. They had a few rats on with fleas on, but I killed them, so we should be good to go. Yeah. Come on, I'm famished. Let's go.
Rats and fleas.
The plague!
Hello, my name's Cardia. This piece is called 3 Criminals Walk Into a Bar. And basically the way it's set up is there's 3 criminals and 3 detectives and 3 interrogations going on at once in separate rooms. And see what happens. I don't think there's a bit of swearing. Apart from that, I think everything's fine. These guys worked really hard on it and I hope you enjoy it.
Three criminals walk into a bar. The first one pulls out a knife and says,
Give us all your money now, do it!
The second one pulls out a gun and goes,
I think it's best for everyone if you hand over all the cash in the register.
The third one pulls out a fiver and asks,
Can I get a pint of Guinness over here, please?
So the barman pours a pint.
The other 2 aren't complaining.
It's an extra £5 added to their loot after all.
The barman turns around to put the glass down and sees a £5 note lying there.
So he takes the fiver and puts it in the register just before handing over the whole lot over.
The third criminal is nowhere to be seen.
He's only gone and robbed them all, hasn't he?
And the barman says,
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, we didn't say that.
Look, I know the police aren't well known for their sense of humour, but...
I would have thought you'd know better than to interrupt the punchline. You might just miss something.
They told me you were a sharp one.
Yes, do be careful not to cut yourself.
Mine like yours, Whitlock. I would have thought you'd do something more worthwhile with your life. Instead, you waste your time doing petty crimes, robbing innocent people.
Hypothetically speaking, of course. I'd like to think any crimes I would commit would be more than just petty. Don't suppose I could get a drink?
Not just yet.
Oh, come on, just some water. Although I wouldn't say no to a Guinness if it were possible.
I've heard a lot about you, Thompson.
I'm flattered.
In a police station, being known isn't a good thing.
I still feel flattered.
Do you think yourself above the law?
Doesn't everyone?
I'm sorry.
This is why I could never consider becoming a police officer or a lawyer or a judge. Look at the world in terms of black and white. I can't look at the world that way. There are so many grey areas that eventually it becomes all you can see. Everyone breaks the rules at some point or another, and believe me, there's never anyone there to watch it happen.
Poor choice of words. Never anyone there to watch. See, the reason I've heard a lot about you and your friends, is because we keep watch. We keep files, we keep tabs. Don't make the mistake that because we leave you alone, we're not there. I know everywhere you've been, I know every person you've conned, and I know approximately just how much money you've made scamming people over the years, and I've only skimmed the surface. There's plenty of other officers and detectives who have done all the hard work, who probably know you better than your own colleagues do, down to the takeaway order you get on a Tuesday night. Steak and onion pie with a large bag of salt and vinegar chips. Right? You can thank DC Madden for that one. She's somewhere behind the mirror there. They all are. Stare all you want, you can't see them, but they can see you. Let me make this absolutely clear, Thompson. We are watching you.
So, with that in mind, let's just cut to the chase. Shall we, Donovan?
We shall, Scott!
Right. So, last week, we get a visitor to the station. Mr. Andrew Martin.
You know, the CEO of Bancroft Solutions Limited.
And he arrives in quite a state. All red-faced and tie askew.
I don't like him very much myself, but I digress.
We go to take his statement, and he tells us about these 3 strangers he recently went into business with.
And the names are so very familiar to us that immediately we're all paying much closer attention to what Mr. Martin has to say. He tells us about yourself, Donovan, your partner, Thompson, currently with my partner, DC Taylor, and your famous friend Whitlock, currently having the honor of DCI Jones's sole attention.
And he tells us of losing £500,000 in one fell swoop.
Seems like this Mr. Martin should keep better track of his money.
That's the way we're playing it.
Play? It might be a game to you, detective, or whodunit, word tricks and cat and mouse. But I've been taped, being dragged into an interrogation room with no real case, no actual evidence set up against me, and the only words resting on a man who, honestly, tried to invest in some dodgy get-rich-quick scheme. I take that very seriously.
So if I were to ask you if you'd ever met Mr. Martin, you would say...
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I saw him at a bar, saw him drop his wallet. Despite what you may think of me, I'm no petty thief. I went to give him his wallet back, his name on the card inside it, and the idiot starts shouting at me like the pompous sheet he is, saying I'd stolen it. What criminal gives back a wallet he's just stolen? But you've met him. I bet you knew exactly the type of man he is. The type who only hires beautiful ladies in short skirts as his assistants. The type who breaks people down until they're bowing at his feet. The type who wants more money than the world has to offer.
In other words, perfect mark.
If that's how you want to put it.
I thought con artists were the more intelligent type of criminal. I would have thought you'd at least make up some creative excuse instead of outright denying it. And the worst lies close to the truth after all.
Not at all. Not that I'm lying right now, obviously. But any lie is made possible if you've got enough nerve. There's no best about it.
Any.
No matter the lie, no matter the odds, no matter what you think, there's always someone out there who's willing to swallow the lie. It's a matter of matching the right lie to the right person.
Connoisseur of lies.
Did they tell you that the con and con artist stood for confidence?
I want to talk about Abigail.
Abigail?
Yes, Abigail.
You see, I never finished that story about Andrew Martin. When he shows up, he's just finished telling us about his 500,000 missing pounds, when suddenly he just breaks. Head in his hands, shoulders shaking, sobbing. Speech is completely garbled, and we can only make out one word. Abigail. So we calm him down just long enough to find out that Abigail is his daughter and that he hasn't heard from her in over a week. So we say we'll look into it, and within no time at all, there's reports of a body in a high-end apartment, kind with 2 floors and a balcony, and there's a girl at the bottom of the staircase, early 20s with a broken neck. Died instantly. Adding insult to, well, literal injury, isn't it? First he loses his fortune, then his daughter. Surely you can understand why we sympathize with Mr. Martin, can't you?
Did you know Abigail Martin?
I didn't know Andrew Martin.
How would I know his daughter?
It's sad. No parent should have to go through that.
Not even Mr. Martin.
You seem like a decent, sophisticated... no, you seem like a decent person, to be honest, Scott. But resorting to guilt tactics, well, that's a bit of a flimsy and cruel measure to take.
Well, it depends. Is there something you feel guilty about?
Yes, I get it. You're a police officer, I'm the criminal. Or at least, that's what you think of me. But you think of yourself an optimist. You think to yourself, hey, even this piece of shit can probably feel something. So you tell me all about this man and his dead daughter, and can take a stab in the dark that I'll think I'll feel some goddamn remorse and confess.
I'm sorry that this Abigail girl is dead, alright? But it's the kind of sorry people feel about really tragic news events. I didn't know her, just like I didn't know him. I'm sorry that isn't what you wanted to hear.
Look, we both know you don't have anything. You have a statement from a man who's lost a lot recently, who's not in the right state of mind to be a reliable source. It's not worth keeping me here, going round and round in circles.
You're right, you know. Earlier, that is, with your walks into a bar joke. Us detectives, we just ain't good with humour. Long hours every day, investigating robberies, assault charges, the like. We ain't got much time for laughter. Although, I do, however, have one small joke. Perhaps you can help me finish it. Businessman walks into a bar. Barman sees him, says, "What you have?" Businessman says, "I'll have a pint," and the barman says, "That'll be a £5." So the businessman reaches in his wallet and he notices his wallet's gone. He's panicking, he's looking all out for it. And then this kind man walks in, he says, "Did you lose your wallet? I found it on the road." Well, the two get to talking and suddenly there's offers flying, opportunities to make a good amount of money in a very short span of time. Well, it's not entirely legal or, ethical, but why not? Meeting this kind of person is almost as if fate itself had made it so. The next week, businessman walks into the bar. He says, "My daughter's missing." And the barman, he doesn't know where she is, he says. He tells her. The next day, the businessman walks into the bar. He says, "My daughter's been murdered." That's as far as I got. You wouldn't be able to help me with the punchline on that one, would you? Because you see, I've been racking my brain and I can't seem to think of one that fits.
If you take a look here, there's two things about Abigail's death that we found to be of significant interest.
First, she had multiple bruises all over her body. Small ones in close proximity. How you get from fingertips being dragged around. At least so the coroner's report says.
And they can't be bruises sustained from her fall because Abigail died instantly. Second, Abigail didn't fall.
She was pushed.
You're not here for fraud against Andrew Martin. You're here under suspicion of the murder of Abigail Martin.
But it's one of you is.
I'm sorry?
What's he talking about? I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. Abigail Martin was murdered. We think you all knew her.
And we're pretty sure that one of you did it.
So, you still want that drink?
Thank you all for coming to watch. I hope you enjoyed tonight. We're raising money for Dystonia UK, a charity that supports people living with the movement disorder, and we have charity buckets at the doors as you leave if you can spare anything. So I've got a few thank yous. Firstly, to all the writers, we couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, thanks so much to all the actors, directors, the tech team and front of house. It's been so nice seeing everyone back working in a physical theatre space again, and I've really enjoyed working with you all. Thanks to the Film and Theatre Department for letting us use the Megella building. And finally, a huge thank you for Ellie for co-producing. I definitely couldn't have done it without you. Okay, get home safe and please come back tomorrow if you enjoyed the show.